Well, welcome back. Tom Douple is in his 8th year as the commissioner of the Summit League. His office is in Chicago, but he paid us a visit to talk about where he came from, where the Summit League is right now, where the league is going, and why it is important right now to call Kansas City, and not UMKC. All right, Tom Douple, the commissioner of the Summit League. Talk about your background a little bit, Tom, where you came from. You're a Midwestern guy living in Chicago now, but you came from Pennsylvania, right, and ended up in school in Louisiana. Talk about that.
Right. I went to school at LSU, and I was fortunate enough to be a student athlete there in track, and I was a former team captain and school record holder, but that was almost 40 years ago and well over 40 pounds ago, unfortunately. But it was a great experience as a student athlete. I've been able to take what I learned in the discipline and being a distance runner, running 100 miles a week. It really, gives you that focus, and apply that in my athletic career.
Talk about your administrative career. Yes, you spent a little time as an associate at LSU, but been an athletic director on the East Coast and in the South, southeastern Louisiana for one, right?
I was fortunate enough. This is my 37th year in athletics and my 29th in Division I. So I've got a variety of background. I've been in the SEC, the Ivy Leagues, the Trans-America Athletic Conference, the Southland Conference, and now the Summit League. So it has given me a very broad perspective on college athletics.
But now as the commissioner, you've been an athletic director all over the country. What's the duty of the Summit League commissioner? Are you kind of the head AD of all the ADs, or how would you describe it?
Well, that's definitely one way to describe it. What we try to do, we have an emphasis on 19 championship sports in our league. And it's more of a national and league-wide perspective that you get from any of the conference offices. And so it's been really a great opportunity. We've made a lot of changes, hopefully, for the better.
In the 8 years that you've been commissioner, the league has changed dramatically, I would say, in a lot of ways. Why the change? One thing, back in 2007, not too long ago, the change from the Mid-Continent Conference to the Summit League, part of the branding, right?
Right. We were branding ourselves as Mid-Con. And, we had folks, outside our region. Well, was that Middle Conference, or what did that stand for? Our logo was a little stale. And so we did a lot of research, and we wanted to change our image, and we came up with the Summit, and we felt that was an appropriate name for us, because even in our logo we have a little peak towards the summit, and our bottom line is our goal is we want to reach the top athletically and academically.
What is the Summit Plan?
Well, the Summit Plan's a strategic plan, a lot of objectives and tasks that we created in 2007. It was a 5-year plan. We wanted to increase staffing, scholarships, facilities, a lot of upgrades and scheduling. So our teams, we felt we needed some direction as a whole from the league office for our teams to follow. And it's been very positive. We had some very positive results, and you can see that the way we've competed in basketball. Mm-hmm. And our core sports and our individual sports. So we just finished a new Summit Plan for the next 5 years, and we're working on creating tasks and strategic objectives for that as well.
Why is branding? Branding, you hear about that a lot for conferences and leagues. Why is it important to brand it as the Summit League and push that?
Well, we really have our own branding plan. You're going to see our logo on the court, on the uniforms, on our media guides, and each of our members' schedule posters, and our own website. We just feel that there's a brand that the Summit League can present for our student athletes and to our customers, which obviously is the alumni and our boosters and the media. And we feel that as we progress and become well known, the Summit brand, we wanted to represent obviously, our student athletes and their academic success and the athletic successes of our teams.
So next week we will talk with Tom Douple about whether the Summit League needs to add a 10th school or not right now. That's in part 2 of our interview with the commissioner. Players of the Week in the Campus Spotlight on South Dakota State when we come back.